And we're live.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Southern Kingdom, and here we have Xavier. Currently, he is cuddling with his beloved Hayden, putting him down to sleep. Make sure he's situated, and he'll give him a light peck on the cheek, and he will actually go looking for boxes and Fiona.
Ain't too hard to find them. Um, Fiona, for her part's drinking water because, oh my god, that fucking fight. Um, that was exhausting. She's checked on everyone she needs to check on, including handling that side business that involved taking Rose to the side.
Mhm.
And she's.
And
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
I was done.
Oh, you sure? I
Yep.
didn't mean to cut you off.
I
Okay.
was saying she's just
Um,
killing that. That was it.
okay, yeah. Voxus is with her. Voxus has like a plate like stacked full of sandwiches on it, that she's obviously sharing with Fiona. But there's just like 5, 7 sandwiches on there that she's just eating through.
Xavier will approach the two ladies. He's actually smoking this clove blend that has a prismatic smoke effect, and he will you ladies busy. I have something I would like to discuss.
Oh, well, I'm not busy. What about you, Fiona?
Nah, I got a sec. She'll put a cap on her water.
Take your water. This is going to be a walk and talk to her deal.
Oh boy.
So, he will begin walking. So, this is, I'll be blunt because I find that if I use flowery words, people often lose the meaning of what I'm saying. So I'll just get to the grit of it. And quite frankly, these days, I can't be bothered with flowery exposition. So, um, what are your ambitions?
I wish I could be simple and say, destroy True Fae, protect the Freehold. To a large extent, that's what I want to do.
Um,
For now, though, at this very moment, things are far more complicated.
can I beg you to be more selfish? What do you want for you?
As satisfied as I am on fighting on the front lines, I'd like to be leading the combats too.
Okay. He will look to Voxus. What are your wants? Blowing out another puff of smoke.
She kind of thinks for a moment. I just want to be strong enough that I can't ever have someone take advantage of me like my keeper did.
Yeah, that kind of solidifies it. With that, you ever get the look that somebody just gets what you're saying without you having to go into like explanations and if thens and whys, and you just a flash of like I just get that.
Mm.
That's the look that Xavier gets you. He doesn't even question you about it. He's just like, okay. So I have worked with you specifically and you on several occasions. And I think I should probably be clear about some things about me. Um, I am definitely learning how to be human again, and I am trying to better. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
And with that in mind, I think things need to be more permanent. Um, I would like them to be more permanent. Um, I'll be blunt. I trust you both with my life. I trust you both with my life, and this can be totally one-sided, but I am definitely willing to do what it needs to be done to help you reach your ambitions.
Alexis just kind of looks to Fiona and looks back at Xavier. But wouldn't you want something out of it?
I think you two are already doing that, in so much as the more I interact with you, you don't try to tame me, and you don't try to overcomplicate it, if that makes sense. You actually allow me to go through my emotions, and you're able to tell me when I'm wrong and mean it.
Hey, I know you do the same for any of us.
I don't see that type of frankness with the rest of them, to be honest. Most of them see me as a damaged flower, others see me as a sociopath. I'm okay with both interpretations.
I get it. You want to be more than. It's annoying to be seen as something that needs fixing.
Just not. A lot of people are trying to go out of their way to. They're worried, let me just be blunt, that in my time in the Red City, I will just. I'm on a clock. They don't think I'm going to make it, let's just be honest. They
So
think that one day I'll just fuck off and go back because that's all I know.
you're no loyalist. I know that.
No, far from it. I am not a good person, but I am loyal.
You saying you want to be a motley man?
I'm saying that I need, in order for me to continue to grow as a person, I think I need one.
Fiona looks to Voxus. I'm feeling good about
Vox.
this. How about you?
Sorry. She looks Xavier over just once. Looks back to Fiona and nods.
I have but one condition. Rose cannot join us.
I wasn't planning on it.
Excellent.
I don't. If I can be frank,
Please.
I think Rose is in too many pots, and I don't know where her loyalties lie.
I definitely can understand that. No wit sympathy roll. No wit sympathy needed. That was a lot of conviction.
Mm-hmm.
As for Rocky, I like her, but I think it would be dangerous for me to be so intimately connected with a monarch. Though I've been asked to be a claviger. I don't know. Probably not.
It sounds to me like you want to get away from the combat. I've heard things about the Red City. Makes sense that you wouldn't want to immerse yourself in that again.
It is it's one of those things that I feel that if I'm to it's too easy for me to lose myself into that. And cutting off emotions just to feel the thrill of killing something. I'm trying to break a bad heroin addict, a bad, for lack of a better word, a bad heroin addiction.
She nods. And she says, if you need help with any of that, let me know. And I think we're both down for what you're proposing. I've worked with you a lot before, and there's very little that I wouldn't trust you with. Not too much I can think of. When it came to negotiating with the mother for Holy Soul, you were the first person I thought of. Because I knew you had the social know-how to get through the situation.
He actually just says, "You didn't actually leave me. I think you handled yourself well."
Thanks. You're much better at the flowery language than I am.
It's kind of like breathing in, let's just say, I I am a fucked up version of a flower, and leave it at that.
And if you want to identify yourself like that, sure.
I don't know what I want to identify as. It's just that I feel that when I talk, it feels almost. I feel like a trap, like I'm luring people into a false sense of complacency, something that I don't have too much control over. You don't control. Put it this way: you don't control how good the bread smells. The bread just smells good.
Hmm. All right.
So I've been talking a lot, looking at boxes.
You are the one who wished to speak with us. It's only right that we let you speak.
would you be? Would you want to motley with me?
She just nods. You've proven you are trustworthy, and in the world that we live in, that says much.
All right. I think for your ambition, Fiona, that you start. I think it would be a good idea if a name to go by.
A, a
A
name?
name for the motley.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Is munching on the sandwich she brought along while she thinks. Well, let us think. What is what are the things that define us that we have in common?
They would just laugh, and he'll laugh and just say angst.
She'll laugh at that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Storms?
I like storms. I'm fucking a storm. I approve.
You also turned into a storm.
I
Which,
am.
by the way, props.
Everybody keeps saying that. He's just hating me.
That's fair. Not too many people would be down to do how you did it. It was crazy, but
I'm kind of Red City strong.
yeah. Like, we were sent out there specifically because we could survive something like that.
I went out there just cause. Fair enough. um, hmm. Um.
I got it.
Okay.
At least I have an idea.
I usually like your ideas a lot.
All right. Um, how does the rising storm sound?
It certainly encapsulates our situation and our personalities well.
Since I figure Xavier and I don't want to assume, but actually, I don't think I asked you. What about your ambitions? What do you want?
I want. I want to be better than I was yesterday, and to. I want to be a force to be reckoned with, not out of a brokenness, but out of completeness.
All
I'm
right.
still one aspected right now.
I can get down with that 100%. Does Rising Storm sound good to everyone?
I don't think it's so much a
Just
storm.
nods.
I don't think it's so much a storm right now. It's
Sorry.
more of a tempest. It's building.
Perhaps a bit ironic, the silver lining, perhaps. As they say, every storm cloud has a silver lining. And she just has she doesn't smile, but she has a little bit of a twinkle of amusement in her eyes.
So what is the name that you're proposing? The silver
The silver
lining.
lining. And she nods.
Sounds like a boy group.
And she just chuckles. I suppose.
Stormflower?
I like it. It's so ambiguous. It's amazing. He starts laughing.
It'll keep them guessing, right?
That it will. That's hilarious. It's so timid in its name, and it just holds so much possibility. All right. I'm down with it.
She'll smile, look to boxes. Joe with you?
I like it.
All right. As much as I like this water, who wants a fucking drink?
Yes. Yes, we can do that.
Boxes just nods very enthusiastically.
uh, Before we go for the drink, uh, I guess Xavier will probably yeah, he would do that. He would bite a hole into his finger and produce like glamour and hold out his hand.
Fuck it. Fiona's not gonna to turn that down. She'll slice probably somewhere on her arm, somewhere that won't bleed a lot, but someplace that isn't the palm of her hand.
Xavier's a fucking savage. You don't follow his example. I took the beast legacy. It's fine.
Oh no.
Looking at boxes.
Sorry about that. My dad walked in. So Voxus she'll just take out a little knife and cut um on her arm. Not a super deep cut, but it's a cut that will definitely leave a scar. And yeah.
Um, I guess with that, and sort of like a unison, I guess they will clasp appendages, and with that, we can work out the how thug life this Molly will be at mechanics later, but we can end the scene there.
Great. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and stay tuned for more.